What makes Halloween so magical at Disneyland? Tune in. We'll give you our top 5 reasons on this episode of Dark Ride Dads. Hello, and welcome to this episode of Dark Ride Dads. I'm your host tonight, Cooper Sorensen, and I'm joined by...
Jason.
Hello, Jason.
Howdy.
Thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
And on my left...
You're welcome. Zach. And you're not welcome.
You were begrudgingly here.
I'm against my will.
Yeah, I
What a
don't.
gem.
I don't believe that.
You can't see the handcuffs.
Nobody can be upset talking about Disneyland.
No, it's great. It's good to be here.
It is good to be here.
Yep.
It's good to be back. Thank you for tuning in. We're excited to get through this. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 reasons that make the Halloween season the best.
Can I just say I'm
Season.
very excited?
I mean, you can interrupt me. That's fine.
I love Halloween. This will be fun. I'll interrupt you all episode long, my friend.
Well, all right, fine. Let's jump into it. So, number 1 reason, and I'm going to use my fingers here. Number 1, walking up to the park, seeing the gates decorated with the pumpkins up on top.
Heck yes.
You know right away.
Bang, you're in.
It's like that. It's Halloween time, baby.
Yeah. That whole experience, getting to see the park decorated and all dressed up for Halloween,
So great.
is amazing. Because not only is it when you get to the gate, but then you're through the gate, the train, they have all the banners and everything decked
Well,
out.
and you're right. Like if you're coming the other way from the Disneyland hotel side and all the way down downtown Disney, you're going to see all those decorations.
Yep.
If you don't and you come the other way through the Esplanade, like as soon as you hit that gate, all the pumpkins that are lit up on top, right? All the
so
signage
great.
over by California
Yeah.
Adventure. It's gorgeous.
Headless Horseman
Yeah.
on that one side.
Well, and then
beautiful.
the best thing.
I was going to say the other thing on the other end of the Esplanade, if you go to DCA, you get Oogie Boog, right?
Oogie Boog.
And he laughs at you and he does his little thing. Like, it's fantastic.
Yeah, the decor is, if you haven't been to Disneyland at Halloween time, it really is a different experience.
Yeah.
Right?
the
decorations,
projections on the castle. You got
sounds,
Jack
the music.
Skellington, Zero.
Yeah.
And that extends over into DCA, too. Like, I love the way they theme DCA.
The Horseman.
The Horseman's amazing.
Oh, so cool.
I love the
good.
photo ops. Like, we've got a picture where they Photoshop in Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
And it's like he's holding us or like chasing us. It's so great.
That's cool.
But yeah, I love the purples in DCA and I love the bats. It's phenomenal.
Oh, the projections on Carthy Circle. Yeah, they're great. It's
Dude, Cars Land.
Cars Land. Amazing. Cool. The other thing, number 2 reason. Let's just keep moving
so
here.
decor number 1.
Decor number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, I think one of the things that makes it a little bit unique and just really fun for kids is down Main Street, USA in Disneyland, they put up pumpkins that have been painted or carved. I think they're painted, maybe carved, but they're all over. And it's kind of like a scavenger hunt where you can go and you can find all the different themed pumpkins, and they even extend it down into downtown Disney. And it's kind of like a really fun thing for the kids.
So it's like a pumpkin treasure hunt.
Yeah, exactly.
So is this the second best thing at Halloween time, or is this just in any order?
I mean, my kids love it.
I'm saying
fun.
it's just one of the top.
I don't know.
It's nice.
I didn't even know it existed. I'll be honest.
I mean, that's
and
your
I will
fault.
say, as
true.
as a
That's
dad
your
in
fault.
Disneyland too, though, like little things like that are
real.
provide like mini activities for the kids to focus on, so that when they're screaming in a ride or they've dropped their ice cream, whatever it is, right in between all the madness, it's something that they can keep them occupied.
Well, kids love that stuff too, right? Like when you
Yeah.
go to a restaurant and they have like a coloring thing.
For sure.
It keeps them busy like the whole time.
For
so
sure.
yeah, well, so then explain what so it's kind of like the Easter thing then? Like
Yeah, they got a little scavenger hunt paper that you can get. I think it's at City Hall, and they'll just have you go and look for all the different kind of pumpkins and how they're drawn and painted.
Check it
and
out.
You can
That's
check them
cool.
off. And I like one of the things I think we need to do an episode on is if you have toddlers, this is one of those things that with a toddler, it keeps them occupied. It's fun. You're not
sure.
standing in a queue.
Yeah.
Right.
You're like, I paid all this money so that you could look for pumpkins. Cool.
Cool.
Love that.
Love that. Okay, now we're going to move on to number 3. And I think this might be my favorite, to be honest.
Ooh.
Is that the one we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm really glad because that would have been weird.
He's already drooling.
Disney Halloween treats.
He's already drooling. Yeah. Oh, the
best.
treats.
The best.
Dude.
What is your favorite Disney Halloween treat?
I have one.
Oh, of course you do.
Oh, I have 2.
Jason's looking at me and Coop's like, I have one.
I have one.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Wait. Let's hear about yours, Cooper. What's your favorite Halloween treat at Disneyland?
Being a chocolate fan,
As we all are.
yeah.
No, not true.
It is the one time of the year in Disneyland that you can get Darth by chocolate, and it is worth it.
Do they not even
It's
do
exquisite.
that during May the 4th? It's not even out like
No.
during...
I don't
think so.
It's just at Halloween time.
Dude, it's the best.
It's so good.
It's so good. The Oreo. That Oreo.
Whoa.
See, I'm not a big chocolate guy, so I don't.
You didn't
I think I've had a
Pudding, little
taste.
You didn't give me the
chocolate
double
mousse.
meh, so I don't think you're that serious.
With a little lightsaber. Stop. Chocolate lightsaber and the Vader.
It does look cool.
Yeah.
And it
it's
tastes
delicious.
amazing.
Well, we'll agree to disagree. Me personally, not being a big chocolate guy, I love pumpkin. I like anything that's pumpkin, right? Like
Yo, 'tis the season.
pumpkin pie,
When you
pumpkin
don't
cookies.
love chocolate.
You got to settle.
You gotta go for it. Right. No, but and that's like I can't think of any like specific because everything there is pumpkin, right?
Yeah.
Like pumpkin churros, pumpkin cookies. Like
Pumpkin cheesecake.
You mentioned the pumpkin cheesecake,
It's
the
so
little
good.
tarts.
Yeah.
Oh, Jolly
So
Holiday,
good.
it's so good. You were mentioning the bat cookie, right? Like even the treats look
Dude,
cool.
the Mickey bat cookie.
It's overrated, but man, it's beautiful.
It's really cool
It's
looking
so
though.
It looks really cool.
Just take it home, save it, put it on a shelf.
Yeah, the treats are.
Are amazing. I will say the other thing to watch for is like usually there's seasonal sippers as well, and seasonal like popcorn buckets and just fun.
I'm such a sucker for the sippers.
Dude, I know.
My wife is always like, "Where are you going to put this one?" I'm like, "I don't know, but
I'll wear it every
It's a
day.
Somewhere.
Hatbox Ghost. I have to get it."
Yeah, I think 2 years ago I got the candy corn Donald. Amazing,
Oh, yeah.
right?
We got that one.
It's so
We got that
good.
one. And you know what? Like even some of them you can just put out as decorations.
For sure.
Like
And that's kinda what we do.
The little sipper that's like the poison apple.
Yeah.
Like that goes right up with our Halloween decor.
My favorite sipper. Why don't you grab it and show me?
Got this baby.
So dang cool.
Favorite sipper?
Dude,
Are
it's-
you ready?
It's so
Look
great.
at this guy.
Okay.
Look,
I mean, that's cool.
the hat box,
It's
like
pretty
the
cool.
head goes back and forth.
That's just cool.
It's pretty great.
It's pretty well
How can you
designed.
not-
It's up there.
How can you know? Oh, I can't turn him off now.
I didn't say
not love
popcorn
that?
I'd
bucket.
like to introduce the fourth member of the Dark Ride Dads for this episode, the Hatbox Ghost.
But that kind of, I think that kind of takes us into number 4, which is
Well, I'm going to make one more comment about number 3. If you're a savory guy, you're going to be a little disappointed. There's not a lot of savory options
Which
for
is fine.
seasonal food. It's not, but it's okay. I'm ready to move
that's
on.
because Halloween's about candy, baby. It's about sweets.
Cooper wants a Halloween pork chop.
You know what I'd really love right now? Some Halloween jerky.
Just roll that sucker around in Oreo.
Sick.
Just put it on a plate.
Halloween's about candy. So, but you mentioned the sippers, the popcorn buckets, all the specialty merch. I would say is
We're
next
wearing
on the
that
list.
merch right now.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
all are.
like it is being a Halloween guy. I love Nightmare Before Christmas, all that kind of stuff. Like it is the prime time of the year to find all the specialty items.
And they've
Well,
got great stuff.
And Halloween people dress up already. And in
it's true.
Disneyland, of course, people are always dressed up at Disneyland, right? You're dressed in Disney gear, but like Halloween is a special time, right? It's everyone's dressed up for Halloween. Disney.
Yep.
It's just a cool place to
It's
be.
pretty phenomenal.
Yeah,
So you say you're a haunted
He's
mansion.
a haunted
careful.
host.
A haunted what?
So I'm curious, like, how are you feeling about the new gift shop at the end, where it has like a dedicated spot?
I'm all for it. I think it's been long overdue. I think they just haven't known really how to throw it in there. But like the redesign of the queue, all the things that I've seen, it's going to be great.
I think so too.
I've always thought that it was a little weird that it's like you get off, you know, every ride in the park, it seems like you get off the ride, boom, right there's merch.
Yeah.
But Mansion, you're like, it's over by Pirates. Okay.
They have like
go
a
all
tiny
the way.
cart.
5-minute walk. Yeah.
I got a tiny cart there, and then like all the rest of the stuff.
There was
is
that tiny cart,
all the
mostly
way
stuffed
over on the other
animals and
side,
stuff,
yeah.
right? But so yeah, I'm excited. I don't know if they've announced the date yet for it, but I'm
From what I've
excited.
seen, it's just still scaffolding. So I'll bet we're still another 6 to 9 months away.
that's a bummer.
It'll be great when I think it's finished and ready. So
But yeah,
That'll be
Halloween
great.
merch, like everything from the sippers, the popcorn buckets, the shirts,
clothes. Yeah.
it just
clothes,
helps you
like,
get into it.
Yeah, it is. It's fun. They do costumes there, right? Like
Yeah.
it's great.
Cool. And then I think number 5, last thing to wrap up, kind of our top reasons to go to Disneyland and Halloween, is obviously the updated attractions with the overlays and the holiday theming inside of those attractions.
Yeah, baby.
Where
So-
Nightmare Before Christmas overlay,
Indeed.
it's pretty good.
This brings a good question. So if you're watching, comment below what you prefer.
Yeah, we know you've got opinions.
The,
this is gonna
the
be
Haunted
dangerous.
Mansion overlay with the Nightmare Before Christmas or the OG Haunted Mansion. Because it's, like we've talked about, it's like half
it's-
the year it's up.
Yeah, because it's not like they just throw up like a couple of like new drapes, right? Like it's
Yeah.
it's almost a new ride. Like it follows the same track.
Yeah.
But all the decorations, all the theming,
Feels different.
the soundtrack, it's all different.
Yeah.
Right. So they do keep it up for it's like what, September through January, something like that. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it goes a
long time.
while.
It's a long time.
What do you think?
I love it. Well,
You're for the overlay, always.
Here's the thing.
If you could only pick one.
Oh man, see, there's something that I really love about the OG. Right,
It's a nostalgia factor.
It's what I fell in love with
yeah,
first. But also being a huge Tim Burton guy, also being a huge Nightmare guy, you just get them both, right? Like there's still the Hatbox in there. There's still the ballroom scene. There's still like all the things in there.
Yeah.
You just get them integrated. If I had to pick, I think I'd do Holiday.
Ooh, okay.
Which is blasphemous, right? For some people. The mansion is my favorite ride, so I really don't care. Like either way,
You're gonna love it.
I'm gonna be happy.
Can I cop out?
Of course. That's what you do.
Yeah.
I like them both. I like them both.
I do. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
they're
do.
both great. The point here is, though, as Cooper said, if you could only pick one.
I like how he's
what
like,
would it
Zach,
be?
you have to pick one. I like them both.
I'm gonna pick both.
I'm going to cop out and I'm going to say both.
If you were gonna make me pick, I'd probably go the OG.
The OG.
I love it.
I think that's probably
I-
most people's.
I don't normally differ from Zach, but I think I lean a little OG as well, just because of the nostalgia factor.
Yeah,
It's
pretty great.
But with the new stuff too, like the Jack Skellington, like making the face, and
They just keep
That stuff
that
is
new Jack in the Box.
pretty dang great.
I mean, it's just more of a good thing.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I will say this: for being like a creepy Halloween ride, there is a lot of Christmas in there. Right?
Yeah, that's fair.
because it's Nightmare Before Christmas. So
that's
that would
fair.
be the only thing that I think would kind of detract from the OG, but I think that they just kind of complement each other,
Yeah.
and for me it works. But yeah, I'm happy either way.
No, that's fair. I think
Do they still do the? They don't still do the Ghost Galaxy, do they?
no.
Man, that was cool.
They need to bring that back.
That would
though.
be excellent to
I mean,
have
I
that.
heard, and this is all hearsay, right? Like, I don't know why Disney quit doing it, but I've heard it was too scary.
That's what I heard too.
It was freaking people out. Like the
mean,
projections on the.
There were flying ghosts and
It was
skulls
so
and stuff.
good
Yeah,
though.
it was
so
fun.
good. Like
It was fun.
I would petition them to bring that back or make it villain themed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like make it all the villains. And then I think the last kind of overlay that we have to touch on is Cars Land.
Oh, it's
Dude.
great. It's great.
It's an
the best.
entire land that just gets dressed up.
All the cars in their little costumes. It's
You got
It's awesome.
Luigi's that's decked out. You've got Mater's is all decked out.
and again, just the sign as you're entering in, right? It's
the
different.
purple and orange,
Yeah,
like on the
and it's a
cones
photo
and-
op right there. Like,
so
yeah,
great.
once you go into Cars Land, it's all Halloween all the time.
It's the
great
best.
reasons to be there
Yeah.
during the season.
So we'll wrap this up and call this an episode. But those are our 5 reasons to get your butt down to Disneyland right now and enjoy the Halloween season. So if you get the chance, be sure to do it. We for sure will. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't already, like.
And subscribe.
See you next time.
See you later.